Hello, my name is Valeria Bikovich. I'm a project manager at the Museum of Future in Dubai. I suggest that we should consider various achievements of the modern technological advancement using digital simulation technology. I strongly recommend you visiting our museum to see the innovations I'm going to tell you about in this video. They represent humanity's striving for leadership and creativity, and its ability to exist in harmony with its environment. I'd like to start with the electric flying taxi by Vertical Airspace. In 2019, Vertical Airspace company tested this innovation. The flying taxi weighs more than 750 kilograms, and this useful invention is equipped with 4 rotors and can carry from 2 to 4 passengers. It can travel 93 miles at a top speed of 186 miles per hour. Despite the digitalized equipment of the taxi, the company reminds you of the necessity of using this service with onboard pilots in order to abide with aviation regulations and rules. I'm sure this useful innovation will be used soon in many crowded cities such as Beijing, China, Tokyo, Japan, Istanbul, Turkey, Mumbai, India, Sao Paulo, Brazil, and New York, the USA. Let us move on to the second invention, which I call the bridge from the 20th century to the 21st century. This is Rubik's Cube 3-second solver. Originally, this brain teaser was created by the Hungarian designer Ernő Rubik in 1974. This idea was licensed and sold by Ideal Toy Corp in 1980. The toy was called the Magic Cube, but in many countries around the world it is known as Rubik's Cube. In the 20th century, the human who could solve this puzzle in less than 3 minutes was considered to be genius and very smart. But now this puzzle can be solved much faster by artificial intelligence. Mike Thomas has created a high-speed robot from scratch which can solve the Rubik's Cube in approximately 3 seconds. This robot was developed and made in China, and this project took Mike Thomas around 3 years to complete. It solves the brain tease for 3 seconds. By the way, nowadays there are developments of self-solving Rubik's Cube, and it can be used as entertainment for children bristling with bright controllers and sensors. I'm sure that all innovations in the automobile industry, engineering, chemistry should be eager to improve the safety issues in technological environment. So now I'm going to focus on the third invention, which is the self-driving motorcycle produced by BMW Motorrad company. It should be mentioned that the death rate for motorcyclists is 28 times higher than for car drivers. BMW Motorrad took up the challenge to design and manufacture this self-driving motorcycle as well as to test and develop new safety features with the aim of supporting incautious and careless drivers. This motorcycle can maintain its own balance in traffic and thus avoid road accidents. This innovation was represented by the company in 2017. It took the inventors 2 years to design, and now it is being used only for testing purposes. Everybody knows that nowadays robots can replace people in routine and dangerous tasks. So, the next invention I would like to dwell on represents one of many inventions called the humanoid construction robot. It was designed with a robust body and advanced intelligence to work autonomously and in hazardous conditions. This robot will replace humans in construction. It can carry out various construction tasks, such as picking up plasterboards and screwing them onto the wall. Thus, robot intelligence is based on highly reliable systematization technologies, and its capabilities include environmental measurements, object recognition, full body motion planning and control, task description, and execution management. Electric car issues are a relevant topic discussed all over the world due to serious environmental problems to be solved. So let us go on to the microlinear electric car. The designers and automobile stylists call this electric car a bubble car due to its exterior. It has 2 seats and it can be recharged at any conventional power socket. It runs on an 8 kW battery, providing 80 km of range, but this electric car can also feature a 14.4 kW battery, ensuring 215 km of range. It can accelerate at 50 km per hour in 5 seconds and can reach a top speed of 90 km per hour, equal to 56 miles per hour. The first countries where this model is going to be sold are Switzerland, Germany, France and the UK. Modern developers and scientists face environmental challenges and issues of eco-energy. That's why solar panels are widespread and popular among different companies, and they're a vital source of energy for solar-powered yachts. This solar-powered yacht can cruise long distances without stopping and refueling. The yacht is equipped with a giant solar array, which generates up to 320 kilowatts on a sunny day. For cloudy days, this yacht is equipped with 65 kW diesel engines on board as a backup. Besides, thanks to the 800 kW battery, the yacht can cruise for 10 hours. It is definitely luxurious and spacious, so you don't need to sacrifice comfort and elegance. Just enjoy this innovation and the cutting edge. Do you know what the difference between virtual reality and augmented reality is? Let me remind you that virtual reality is a technically created environment that is transmitted to humans through their senses – sight, hearing, smell, touch, and others. And augmented reality is technology that adds sensory data to our environment. The main difference between augmented reality and virtual reality is that virtual reality blocks the real world and the user is completely immersed in the digital reality. If you put on headphones or goggles and suddenly find yourself on a seaside instead of your bedroom, that's virtual reality. As for augmented reality, this technology adds elements of the digital world to the real world. For example, companies engaged in retail such as Leroy Merlin and IKEA are a great example of using augmented reality. The mobile apps developed by these companies allow you to use augmented reality to furnish your own home with products from the shop in order to decide on your purchases. You simply launch the app, point the camera at the living room or bedroom and experiment. But in our museum, virtual and augmented reality are represented by gaming haptic suit, by hard light and by interactive sand. The gaming haptic vest can simulate a punch and it is precise enough to feel the lightest taps of rain. It is equipped with advanced in-game body tracking devices. As for the interactive sand, it enables users to create topography models by shaping real sand. It can be used by both children and adults. They can be used to easily explain complex natural phenomena such as volcanic eruptions, tsunami, hurricanes, earthquakes, as well as to teach the basics of counting, literacy, communication skills, and sensory perception. So it is time for us to stop here. I really hope you have been overwhelmed by the technologies covered in this video and that the presented information was useful and astonishing for you. In the next video, I'm going to reveal some more fascinating ideas that have already made and will make breakthroughs in the long run.